Did-oot.
Pleasure.
Did-oot.
Right, I'll book us some room.
Did-oot. Oh, dude, Last Samurai.
Perhaps you can use these for your book.
Oh, there's people watching. Well, I suppose I should do something to keep you guys entertained. You know what? I got an idea. I'll play a game. Well, I can't actually reach it from here, so let me go turn that on.
This is the grind the dirt. Now this is just soap scum on our sink here, but
Let's goof around some in Super Metroid. Now, oh, you may be wondering what the crap I'm doing right now, and, this is the 4,000 subscriber special. For this one, what I'm going to be doing is I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about myself. Oh, wow, well, I gotta delete one of them. Now, I'm going to make this a good bit less professional than normal. It's going to be a lot more relaxed. And I figured I'd just tell you a little bit about myself. I have no intention of actually beating the game this time around. I don't have any special goals even in playing the game. I'm just going to kind of sit here and play it until I run out of things to talk about. Let's see here. To start with, Samus needs to talk a lot faster as many times as I've seen this opening. Yeah, let's see here. What can I talk about? Well, to begin with, no, Touhou Mother is not... Oh, I have to hit a button. Touhou Mother is certainly not finished. I have every intention of getting back to that one. As many of you may know, I'm a fairly busy person, and there's been a whole lot of changes in my life over the past couple of weeks, or over the past week or so. So I really haven't had any time to get accustomed to them and work out when I can record, when I can't record, and whatnot. So there may be a short delay while I get crap handled and taken care of and figure out when I can do things. But, yeah, rest assured, I'll get back to doing stuff. You know what? I think what I'm going to do in Super Metroid here is just kind of free run it and see what items I can get. I like doing silly things. See what kind of items and crap I can get. I said I'd tell everybody a little bit about myself, though. So, what to say? I'm currently a college student. I've been going to college now for around about 6 years. I actually have a bachelor's in computer science. And come summer, I'll be starting a master's course to get a degree in education in adolescent to young adult mathematics. So yeah, there's that. That's going to be a full year course to get my master's in that. Let's see here. Well, let's go back a little bit further. I have been playing video games for the longest time. Oh wow, rapid fire's on. How about that? Oh, that's right, that's the shoot button. Why was I not hitting the dash button like I wanted to? Oh well. Yeah, I have been playing video games for the longest time, though. Heck, 2 houses ago, when I was but, let's say, 3 years old, because everything in my early childhood happened when I was 3. I was born, and then immediately turned 3. Oh, darn it, I messed up. I can climb me a wall. Oh, jerk. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, let's say 3 o'clock, because everything 3 o'clock. Haha, I am smart. let's say 3 years old, because everything in my early childhood happened when I was 3 years old. My father was a gamer long before I was. In fact, I inherited many of my earlier systems from him. He's the one that first got me or not so much got me, but he had an NES before I did. He played games on it. He had a TurboGrafx, which he handed down to me. He had a Genesis, which he handed down to me. Darn Steam, I'm trying to jump. I said, there we go. Yeah, he handed the TurboGrafx down to me. I remember way back in the day, he'd sit there playing Mario Brothers 3 or the original Zelda on the NES and having a joyous time, and I wanted to play. But I couldn't because the game systems ended up getting put in the sunroom, which was always either too hot or too cold or whatever. But I did what gaming I could. Let's see, we eventually changed houses. You're going to hear a lot of ums, because I've said this is not really as professional a video thing as usual. I'm going to ramble a lot, I'm going to get off topic a lot. I'm going to goof off and explore, and I'm not actually trying to accomplish anything in-game. Well, I can't get anything over there anyway. But, let's see, we changed houses. I was a real troublemaker back in the day. Right around the time I hit first grade. I think they actually invented detention for me. Because the teacher got tired of sending me to the office to write sentences. I wasn't mean, I didn't intentionally cause problems. I think a lot of it was... I went to a private school for kindergarten and part of first grade, which generally had a lot more freedom and let you run around and explore and learn things entirely on your own. And when I moved over to first grade, when I changed houses, I moved over to a public school, which is a lot more structured. So just in the middle of class, we're all supposed to be sitting down at our desks, listening to the teacher, and I couldn't stand it because I'd spent the last couple years of my life doing the exact opposite. So I'd be up wandering around the room doing crap, and the teacher would constantly yell at me to move, or not move, but to sit down and whatever. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's see, it was there though, I got a Super Nintendo. I think one of my first games for that was Super Mario World. Which I do believe, if memory serves, I got as a Christmas present. Come on, Samus. There we go. Yeah, I got a Super Nintendo, Super Mario World. Heck yeah! Pulled off me a mock ball completely by accident. I'm getting a lot better at that. And I did it again! Not so much the dashing part, but the principle of it. Played all kinds of games on the Super Nintendo, rented games. It's like about all I did. Super Metroid was probably about my favorite game in my childhood. I remember one day my dad came home with a player's guide to Super Metroid, remembering how much he enjoyed playing the original Metroid on the NES. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually fight here, so I'm gonna have to pay a little more attention. But, yeah, he came home with the player's guide at one point, and just asked me if it looked like a game I might be interested in. And I think, honestly, for the longest time he was my absolute least favorite boss, but I think I originally got the game because of Phantoon, of all bosses, who just looked really neat. And this is a really old NES, and the picture's starting to go out, so I may have to stand up a couple times during this whole recording thing and wiggle around a couple wires. Doing fairly good so far. Other than the occasional staticiness. I don't know if you guys will see the staticiness or not, actually. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Darn you! Make me fall. Yep. So yeah, I played the game to death, loved Super Metroid to death. I ended up, at one point I was even writing a sequel to Super Metroid. Oh right, missiles. Yeah, I was even writing a sequel to Super Metroid. I was planning out some levels. I've always been horrible at level design, though. I'll come up with neat ideas for games and crap, but, let me out. No.